and welcome. This is another in a series of video casts produced by Whitfield Academy on how to use Schoology in the classroom. Today we're going to have an introduction to how to import files that are in your resources in Schoology into your classes. The resources feature in Schoology is a useful place to store and access all of your course materials. It allows you to find information that you've used previously in other classes or in previous years and utilize this information in a course you currently have. You can also create a shared folder in your resources so that you can allow other instructors teaching the same course to use the same materials. This is a whole lot easier than trying to go into your archived classes and trying to find files in the archive classes. So resources is a great feature to use. To use importing resources from in Schoology, you need to go to the Resources tab. Start on the main Schoology page by finding the Resources tab at the top of the menu bar, as you can see here circled. The resources for my classes are in folders that I have created on a home page of my resources. So here you see I've clicked on the Resources tab. It takes me to this page where I see my resources. I'm in the home. The home, again, all the files in your home are here. And I've created some folders for different classes, for my biology class, my honors bio, and my AP bio classes. To create folders to store your resources items, go to Add Resources in the pull-down menu up here right under the home. And the very first thing that comes up in that pull-down menu is the Add Folder. So once the Add Resources pull-down menu is open, select the top item, Add Folder. That gives you a pop-up menu. Enter the name of the folder next to where it says name, and that's got an asterisk or a star next to it. That's absolutely required. Enter the name of the folder in the box next to the name. Select the color of the folder. You've got a rainbow of colors there, and you can pick whatever color you want. You can even enter a description of what the folder contains in the description box. Do not forget to click on the blue Create button or box that's present down here at the bottom of the pop-up menu. If you click away or you click cancel, all of the work that you did to set up the folder will be lost. All right, how to import files from a resources folder. What you have to do is you go to the resources, you go to the home, you click on the folder that has all of your resource items present, and open the folder that has the resource item that you're interested in adding to your class. When you do that, when you open that folder, you'll find a list of all the items that you've put in that folder. So here's a portion of the items that I've put in my Chapter 1 of the Biology Resources folder. So you find the file you want to open. So I'm going to open Section 1.1 Reading Guide. I click on that, and I notice when I click on that or locate that in this Table of Contents feature that there is this little gear all the way over to the right, this gear icon. So I'm going to go over to there, and I'm going to open the pull-down menu. This little triangle feature pointing down shows that this is a pull-down menu. In the pull-down menu, and you can see there's a number of options here. There's edit, add to course, copy to, move to, delete, and so on. I'm going to click on the add to course option. Clicking on the add to class option will open a new window. So here's my new pop-up window, and it has all the possible places, all the possible classes that I can add that resource item to. So I'm going to find the class that I want to add the file to and click on the box next to that class. So if I wanted to do it to my period 3 biology class, I would click on the box next to that. And when I do that, the box you click on will turn blue, a check mark will appear on it, and a new pop-up window will appear. All right, it'll appear right under the name of the class. If you have folders in your class, you can select a folder to place the item in. If you leave the none option in place, then this resource item will be placed at the bottom of the table of contents page for the course. So it'll be the very last thing that the students would find in that table of contents page for the course. The maximum points comes from the resource item that's been saved. We're going to ignore the set as midterm final. Don't ever touch that. Select when the assessment is going to be due in the due date box. Right next to the due date box, there's another box. You can add a time when the assignment is due. So maybe this is a homework assignment and I'll give the students to 11:59 that evening to complete the assignment. Or if I want it to be at the classwork assignment and I want them to turn it in by the end of the class period, I can put in the time when that class period ends into that location next to the due date. If you have categories in your gradebook, I have categories for tests and quizzes, for homework, and for lab reports and projects. If you have categories in your grading book, then you can select a category you want the grade to be averaged in. So if this is a classwork assignment, I might put it in with the homework category. If it's a quiz or a test, I could put in my test category. If it's a lab report or a project, I can put it in that category as well. I leave the scale / rubric and the period unchanged. Those are things that are already set by the school, so I don't touch those. And when you're done with putting in the folder option, the due date, the time if required, and the category, don't forget to click on the blue add box. And the assignment will be copied to the class and will appear in the gradebook immediately. Note, you can also open the file in the resources page and use the actions button in the upper right hand corner of the page when you've opened up your file, section 1.1 reading guide in my example here. And I can use the add to course option from this point of view. So maybe I'm going to look at the file first. I want to make sure it has what I want it to have, and then I can go straight from reviewing what's in the file to adding it to the course. Saves a step or two. When you click add to the course, the pop-up window with all of your courses will appear in the screen, and then you click on the box that's next to the name for the course that you're going to put it in. You can click on one class or you can click on multiple classes, and then you're going to fulfill all of the things that I had just described to you a few moments ago. Complete the steps for the due date, the folder, the category, and so on. And then click on add. And you can add that assessment to multiple classes all at once. So this is really a time-saving, labor-saving process here. Once you've added the item to one or more courses, you can edit the item within the course so that you can make it specific to the students in that particular course. If you teach things slightly differently, or if you have courses at 2 different levels, you can edit it to address those levels. You can even assign it to one or multiple or all of the students. Don't worry if you make mistakes. We're all in this together. If you have any questions concerning this inserting files feature into Schoology, feel free to contact Bethany Brandt, the instructional technology teacher at Whitfield Academy, or myself, Kevin Spingler, the upper school biology teacher. Have a good day, and thank you for your attention.